Same molecule, same receptor. One patient improved, one got worse. This is not a medical mystery. This is the evidence tearing itself apart. Psilocybin reduces suicidal thoughts. LSD increases the odds of suicidality. Both bind to the same receptor in the brain. Both are classified as classical psychedelics. Both produce nearly identical subjective experiences. And yet, opposite outcomes, in the same population, measured by the same scales. Here is where it gets stranger. An AI system cross-referenced 10 completely unrelated fields: neuroscience, pharmacology, network theory, clinical psychiatry, molecular biology, trauma research, computational modeling, immunology, endocrinology, and behavioral economics. No shared methodology, no shared vocabulary, no reason for overlap. The same pattern appeared in everyone. A principle the system calls constraint release. The idea that these compounds do not add something to the brain. They remove something, a filter, a boundary, a wall the mind built to keep itself stable. 10 fields, same signal. No one coordinated this. The mechanism works like this. Serotonin receptors, specifically the 2A subtype, act as gatekeepers for neural plasticity. When psilocybin binds to them, the gates open. The default mode network, the brain's narrator, the voice that says, "This is who you are," begins to dissolve. Suddenly, regions that never communicated start talking. Rigid thought patterns loosen. Beliefs that felt permanent become negotiable. This is not metaphor. EEG studies measure it. Brain scans visualize it. The modularity of the network, its tendency to stay in separate compartments, drops measurably within hours, and clinical trials confirm it. Veterans with treatment-resistant PTSD, people who failed every other intervention, show dramatic improvement after MDMA-assisted therapy. 5 out of 6 studies find efficacy. The effect size is large enough to see without statistics. The evidence converges at 70% agreement across domains. The fragility index is low, the model is robust. And then there is LSD. Same receptor, same binding profile, same class of compound. But when researchers examined suicidality outcomes, LSD moved in the opposite direction. Psilocybin, protective. MDMA, protective. LSD, associated with increased odds. This is not a small discrepancy. This is the same key opening the same lock and the door swinging in 2 directions. No one has explained why. The convergence model holds for almost everything: constraint release, plasticity gating, network rebalancing. But this single finding sits outside the frame. Same mechanism, opposite result. The science does not disagree with itself randomly. It disagrees precisely where it should agree most. There are 3 experiments that could end this. First, block the receptor with a selective antagonist while allowing the subjective experience to continue. If the clinical benefit disappears, the receptor is causal. If it remains, something else is driving the effect. Second, measure connectivity changes in the same patient across both compounds. Same brain, same disorder, different molecule. See where the networks diverge. Third, isolate duration. LSD lasts 12 hours. Psilocybin lasts 6. MDMA lasts 4. The longer the constraint release, the more time for something to go wrong or right. The answer may not be in the molecule. It may be in the clock. This matters because these compounds are entering clinics now. Esketamine is FDA approved for depression. Psilocybin trials are in phase 3. MDMA was rejected once and will be resubmitted. The regulatory window is open, but the contradiction remains unresolved. And until it is, every prescription is a partial guess. The brain is not a lock with one key. It is a system that responds to the same input differently depending on conditions we have not yet mapped. Same molecule, same receptor. One patient improved, one got worse. The evidence did not lie. It told us something we were not ready to hear. The mechanism works. The mechanism also fails. And the distance between those two outcomes, that is where the next science lives. Psilocybin pulls people back from suicide. LSD pushes some toward it. Same receptor, same class of drug, same subjective experience reported by users. The pharmacology cannot explain this. The neuroscience cannot explain this. 10 fields studying altered states have now converged on a single mechanism, and that mechanism predicts both outcomes should be identical. One variable separates life from death. The evidence points directly at it. No one has tested it.